let's get into this month's Cosplay Chronicles. Ooh, yeah. Last time, it was very, very perilous as you guys made it back to this janky spinning wheel to get Con Mom out after some collateral damage here and there. You got some of the cigars. You got a whole case of them. You guys made it in. You found Con Mom. You opened up the zipper, kicked her through, and ran out on the back of a horse. That's name was Bea. You guys saw that Rox Tour, the Mind Flayer judge, was also there calling for you guys as you guys ran out, then ran to the school of Azoth. Thank you. And then began the unbrainwashing procedure, where it went well for some of you, not so great for others, where you decided to help out where you could and saw another type of demon creature covered in chains, and even started to attack some of you. That was really, really weird.
Why, Rain? Why?
Why would you touch it?
Got Rox Tour's betrayal, but then there's your... No, just kidding.
Just because they look like demons does not mean evil.
She's not racist.
I feel like we've proven that with hags even. Not all hags are evil. Some of them just want to make little voodoo kits or whatever.
And you know what? Some children are awful.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Thea's got it right. I can only succeed if others are failing. Sometimes being short is good, says Jaguar Quinn. So it says someone who's 5'10".
I am average height. I'm 5'4", 1 inch shorter than I'd be considered short. I am not short.
You know you're short when you're holding on to the incrementals. My mother is 5'4" and 3/4 of an inch.
Well, I mean, she's average height, so...
but you can round up.
At that point, you might as well.
If it's not a solid, you can round up.
You know what?
She should round up. Just take it. I can't.
I round up to 6 feet then.
There you go. Bentley's
5'11" and a quarter.
Oh my gosh.
Something at level up is walking around and being like, and this is my little brother. To my brother who is 6'4".
To my sister who is 6'8".
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Hi, Gwen. Sometimes she joins the stream.
So you guys have made it back to Grammy Ma's. You have Baruk with you, Con Mom. She's very tired. She's very exhausted. Do we want to go right into starting from there, or do we want to kind of give everyone a chance to long rest after all of that nonsense?
We should long rest. We could long rest.
Everyone going to go crash.
I think we're all going to crash.
Yeah. I mean, that was an eventful day.
Yep.
Okay. So you guys make it back to Grammy Ma's. Grammy Ma doesn't even ask any questions. She just sets up the guest bed, which is just a well-worn pull-out on the in the main room.
Tolan's bringing home more friends. Why would she question that?
Exactly. She's just grateful that you have a social life now. That's really it. And Baruk is very grateful, and she's like, I'm so sorry to intrude. This is so rude of me. And Grammy Ma's just like, shush. It's okay. It's gonna be fine. And then gets her a change of clothes, and you guys all crash downstairs together. You guys wake up the next morning feeling refreshed, long rest successful, with the exception of Vea and Tolan. You are kind of haunted in your dreams. This isn't going to affect your stats or anything, but you definitely are kind of stuck reliving what Rain and Draxl saw. You see the sands, you see the barrenness, and you see the hand coming out of the sand. It's unfamiliar, and it's a little bit scary, but when you wake up, you recognize that it was a dream. Not sure if it was connected to them or what's going on, but you guys do get kind of filled in on what they saw to one degree or another. So it is the next morning. You guys are long rested, and you wake up to the smell of fresh cornbread, bacon, and eggs.
When Tolan wakes up, he goes, I hate sand.
Gets
everywhere.
It gets everywhere.
Is that the next cosplay group that you guys are going to be doing? All Star Wars.
Yes.
Specifically,
he's like
episode 2.
he now understands Anakin on that level.
Grandma comes downstairs, with the skillet still sizzling and just kind of wafting the breeze in. All right, whenever you kids are ready, come on upstairs, and if you need anything else, I'm always happy to make it.
I love you, Grammy Ma.
And puts a hand on your cheek. I know, I'm really great. And then hops upstairs really happily. All right, what do you guys want to do?
I'm go eat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's tasty smelling food.
Does Baruk join us?
Baruk is not up right off the bat.
Okay.
It seems like the doors to that little side room, it's more of a glass sliding pocket doors. And you can see that she's just sprawled out on the bed, just a little too big. Her forearms hang off and her feet hang off, but she is making the most out of that space. And you can tell that like she's starting to wake up because she's starting to roll around and move a little bit.
She can't do the loaf.
After a while, cats don't always loaf. Sometimes they just sit on your neck and want attention.
One of ours pancakes.
Really?
Yeah.
Just-
Our kitten, he just...
Imagine Billy is loafing.
Billy is a proper loaf because he sits with his chin like on the windowsill in the kitchen, so that way he gets no scritches from Grandma while she's making food
And snacks.
and snacks. Whatever she feels is appropriate for a displacer beast.
A displacer beast's gonna get fat.
So Grandma's serving you guys food, and so you guys got up to some fun stuff yesterday. Is that right?
Rescued Baruk.
Now,
She's saved.
remind me which one Baruk is. You have so many new friends.
The one that's still resting.
I gathered that, Colin. You have your father's sense of humor. Thank you.
Was it a joke or a legitimate answer?
he was being legitimate, so he's like, ha.
Poor autistic baby.
She was the one who's kind of taken care of us when we've gone.
Yeah, we met her at convention. She's like our convention mom.
Oh! Yes, that's right. The one that kind of embraced the con mom.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I didn't get jealous at all. No. Why would you ask?
I mean, why would you?
Why would I? Indeed. Why would I? I'm too good for jealousy. Well, there's definitely enough food for everybody, so, do you need anything from me, or do you want adult supervision? In big quotes?
I mean...
Nah, I think we're good.
Yeah.
What do we even have planned? We got time to kill, right?
Yeah.
What are we
We
doing?
kind of got crap done. So...
Did we update Baruk on everything that happened, or
It was like a...
or did we just wanted to get her home?
It was just get her home.
Okay.
And she was just a little too tired to,
Yeah.
understand everything that was going on.
It was like the look on her face. We were like, yeah, you've been possessed and stuff. We realized she needed a minute.
Just one or two.
Yeah.
So, you guys want to say or do anything as Grandma steps out before Baruk wakes up?
I mean, how are we going to explain this stuff to her? Like, do we just start explaining? Or do we try to soften the blow?
Maybe we make sure that she gets food first. Make sure that she's well rested. And then break it to her carefully what happened. Just so that she knows that she is safe now. But
Because, I mean,
lots of sucky stuff happened.
we did already kind of tell her that first part.
Yeah.
Mhm. She knows that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she still thinks it's like, I don't know, months ago. Right? That's what she said?
She doesn't...
She doesn't even know time's passed.
Yeah. And we'll just tell her it's a time skip. And she doesn't have to worry about it.
She skipped all the beach episodes.
Yeah. It's like a thing I don't know what's better to just play it by ear and just adapt, which I don't know that we're all that good at.
The what?
Like yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if like having a plan to break things to her is better, or if we are even capable of that kind of planning.
Let's do what we do best.
Improvise. And
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
All right.
I mean, I don't know about you guys, but what would help me is, I guess, making a plan, not necessarily on how to break it, but on how to solve the problem going forward. Because, I mean, I was only whatever happened to me for however long that was, and she's been that way for months.
Does the hammer have, like, counseling benefits for people we rescue?
I mean, we could ask.
We should do that.
Okay. I was thinking more in the realm of, like, protective charms, amulets, bracelets.
Oh, that too.
Yeah, to help you feel safer about that kind of thing. I know we looked into it at one point, but for someone who's being haunted by the nightmare of what happened to them for the past few months, that might be something reassuring.
Counseling will help too.
I'm sure.
There's stuff that makes it so you can't be detected.
We could find something like that for her.
I think that might be a good idea because it felt like...
Then they don't take her again.
Well, it felt like she was kind of important to whatever they were doing, and probably because she's so nice and everyone is okay with approaching her.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe we should, I don't know, look for something that makes it so they can't watch her. I don't know if she's still weak to it or anything.
Yeah.
But it's, yeah.
That'll be a good way.
I don't think your immune system really adapts to being possessed, so...
I mean, I would appreciate something like that, so I'm sure she'd love that.
So, after a little while, you hear the sliding doors open up, and Baruk, with just this wild mane of feathers and fur, stands over the table and grabs the entire pitcher of coffee. And her hand is large enough that it makes it look just slightly bigger than normal, but not, like, it almost fits perfectly. And she looks at you.
Morning.
Just
Okay.
downs it.
All right. Well, and she takes a seat, and she doesn't sit on it like normal. Like, she angles it to the side so that way she can rest her arm on it, and she's just.
Hi.
A good sleep?
I mean, it's the best sleep I've had in a while.
Good.
So that was. You know how they always say, like, the on a pull-out mattress, you got that bar right in the middle of your back.
Mm-hmm.
That was great. Honestly, that was like more support than I've felt in a very long time.
Okay.
In my sleep. One question. Where am I?
Dolan's grandma's house.
Mm-hmm.
Karishka Gall.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
We're in Karishkadal. Tolan's grandma's house. All right, thank you. I'm keeping up. We're getting there.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Next question. Where can I get more of this coffee? This was fantastic.
Grandma!
I'll get it.
Okay.
And like,
Colin does not know how to make coffee.
Grandma has left everything out in such a way that like it's clean, but it's easy to like, hey, I need to make another egg. The skillet's still on the pan, kind of thing. So like all of everything that you've got, and it's a French press, so it's already.
I learned how to do French press.
French press is amazing.
I love
So
them.
I just have a Keurig.
I got a cast iron teapot for my coffee recently, and I love it. It has a squirrel on it. Okay.
So you start setting the French press up, and Baruk is still kind of sitting there, and the three of you notice. I'm not going to make you guys roll for this. She's eyeing Rain as he gets up and walks away, not in a like suspicious kind of way, but in a when do I need to bolt kind of way. Does that make sense? Not like a I don't trust you. It's you might attack me soon kind of thing. Self-defense mechanism.
Do I notice that? It's my turn to like make coffee.
I think when you get up and you turn, it's not something that you notice right away. Like when you start coming back, you'll definitely notice it of her just kind of like eyeing you quickly and then just where are all the exits?
Is it specific to Rain, or is it like she has not felt safe in a very long time.
Definitely the latter.
Okay.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I'll let you know that. Okay, so Karishka Gall, thank you for the coffee. Karishka Gall, Grammy Ma's house. Tolan, what's your last name?
I didn't write him
All right, that's a great last name. Cool.
one.
thank you.
Yeah.
You know, I just, you know, maybe I've heard.
Chat, what's his last name?
Oh no.
I mean, Grandma is kind of... She's got a reputation.
It would be Grandma's last name. It is not Grandma.
Moving on. All right, cool.
I'm now going into his character sheet, so when it's ready, I will add a last name.
Awesome. You guys were the ones early cosplay con. You were the cosplay babies.
Yeah.
Yeah. You had the Digimon one.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, that was adorable. How have you done anything more on that one lately?
I mean, not on that one.
No. Oh,
No,
so
I
you've been
haven't.
doing other things?
We've been doing other things, yeah.
What all have you guys been up to?
We did 4 swords.
Mhm.
4 swords.
4 swords.
Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
12.
went down to Necronomicon.
Yeah.
Whoa.
We're now a cosplay group. We work together. Also, adventuring group on the side too. It's
Fun.
So on the links, we all did a different color of link,
Dope. Fantastic.
and then on the Final Fantasy, we all made the costume together.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Amazing. I've missed so much.
Yeah.
And then we found out that a group of people are preying on cosplayers for their artistic abilities, and yeah.
Roll me a perception check.
Pretty good. 19.
She puts down the mug when you mention the chain, and you can notice ever so slight indents on the can. Just crunch. Puts it down, and they're not deforming it. It's not changing the volume of it, but you can just see that she gripped it just a little too tightly.
So we've been trying to help with that, and
We heard they hurt you, so we thought that you helped us a lot.
I wanted to rescue you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it's a mighty fine goal of yours. I don't know how to thank you. I think that's where the awkwardness is coming from, because I don't know, what do you do in this scenario? How do I help? How do I thank you for saving my life? Because I feel like I'm indebted to all 4 of you and Grammymon now, because this is a great spread.
I mean, I don't feel like you owe us anything, but the way you could help us is, I'm sure you have way more contacts within the community than we do,
Mm.
and we'd like to make sure this doesn't happen to anyone else. So I guess we did unfortunately find that one of the judges at the con we were at with you is also, as far as we can tell, of his own free will, part of that group.
Which judge?
Toland's like, my
Rock's
heart.
door.
Rock's tour.
Betrayal.
That's too bad. He's the one who brought me into this.
Oh, maybe he's
Not into the chain.
Yeah.
The cosplay thing. He was the industry. He was hey, I'm going to put money into foam stuff and make it more feasible, advertising and whatnot. He was the finance guy. You know what I mean?
Do you
Yeah.
think that maybe he's under their influence too, or do you think he would be capable of something like that?
I mean, not a stereotype, but hey, mind control stuff does kind of run in his blood, right? Yeah.
I mean, but that...
But you're right. That's completely narrow-sighted, and just because he has the natural capabilities doesn't necessarily mean that he's doing it on purpose. Maybe he's being controlled or manipulated, and he thinks he's doing it for the greater good. Maybe
It could be
I
a
don't
number of things. We'd have to continue investigating,
How
I guess.
long have you known him?
we've been doing this, not including the last few months, 6 years.
Wow.
And again, he brought me on.
Mm-hmm. Is there any other friends of yours that he's brought on?
Small handful. People that he thinks are responsible people. Not just oh yeah, you got your friend Mikey? Come bring Mikey on. He would do like a proper interview with other representatives, myself included, and we'd sit down and we'd talk about, okay, where do you see yourself in 5 years kind of thing? Like, not just, let's invite your friends, let's figure out where do you want to fit in the cosplay community as a whole kind of conversation.
So, maybe this is personal, but I don't know, it might be helpful. You were different, under all of this. You weren't you. Did you ever notice maybe a change in him?
I'm gonna be honest. He always seemed pretty consistent. He seemed really just enthusiastic about helping people, community. He didn't like being the face. He didn't even want to be a judge until I twisted his arm into it. Because he was always impressed by like what people would make. Oh man, you used some thermoplastics? I would have never thought about that. Great, let me invest in thermoplastics and make it readily available for cosplayers. He loved seeing what people would craft with it, but it would always just be like, how can I make this more readily available for people who may not have that option? He started a charity where it would donate, like, for every 100 sheets, it would be donating like a sheet of foam to a charity group, and you could just go up and say, hey, I'm in need of 10 by 10 by 1.
You did all these good things. Why is...
Just assume it's kind of hard to get a read on someone who is very intense of mind.
Not to, like, make you paranoid, but would you mind, when you get some time, maybe checking up on those friends?
Oh, yeah. And she pats herself. I don't have a cell phone anymore, so, or a fantasy communication stone. So I'll have to, when I get home, I'll sort that out. But no, you're absolutely right. I'll reach out to them, see if there's anything different. Hopefully I'll be able to spot the major differences, being on the inside for a little while.
Will you be safe at home?
That is a very good question. These are unknown times, right? So
I think we should have Baruk, thank you. My brain just broke completely. That's just then. Okay. Baruk, maybe you should stay here until we find things that can, like, maybe make it so you're more protected before you go out.
We can reach out and see if anyone has something like that.
Yeah, we know those crafters. We can start there.
Yeah. We also need to give the one crafter's son his stuff.
Right, have we not done that?
I thought we did that.
I thought we did that.
Did we do that?
I thought we did that.
You were sick.
Yeah,
that's
that's
you
so
had
sick.
so much sugar in you that we could not pull you out of bed.
Right.
It was impressive. I wasn't even there, and it was impressive.
Okay, there is something I want to ask you, but you don't have to answer it right now. If it's not something you want to think about, we can catch up later. But do you remember anything about the past few months?
Roll me a persuasion. With advantage, because you, like, really gently came up to that, so.
17.
17? You could see, like, she disassociates for a moment, kind of, like, looks in the middle distance. More than I'd like to admit. What do you want to know?
There's a lot. Why they wanted you there, and we have kind of an idea what they're doing, but I don't know.
They wanted me because I was a familiar face. If they see someone who you've known for a long time, hey, Con Mom was there. Can't be that bad of a thing, right? That's the twist of it all. That way, they're like, oh, well, if Con Mom's doing this thing, then clearly it's not going to be the worst situation we've ever put ourselves into, right? Put a familiar face, can't be that bad.
Most of the people that we've run into under their control have been, like, out in the open, running around, going to cons, like you said, being a familiar face. But they kept you.
Yeah. Have you fought a Sphinx before? We're not easy pickings.
No.
I mean, we could go right now if you really want to.
No,
but
Yes.
no.
Hell yeah, let's do this. I need some rage.
Yes.
Let's plan that out in a minute.
Just ask him like a question. Think about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm blanking on a question. What question do I ask him?
Something that'll get his mind going.
How? Because now I'm trying to like filter DM knowledge out. How many different types of Digimon were on your original cosplay list?
1.
How many episodes of Digimon have you seen?
At least 20.
Okay.
Maybe more.
None. I saw an ad. That's what I was expecting.
At least one.
Enough.
That's great. Why don't you do some warm-ups and I'll meet you outside. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Because I'm kind of turning it back to the serious stuff.
Yeah.
Do you remember anyone else important who was also affected? Someone who people might rely on like they rely on you?
Do you have a dream that you loved? Like in the moment, you're loving the dream, and you wake up and like just before you open your eyes, and it's like that dream is so vivid. It's still real. You know it was a dream. But the moment that you open your eyes, it becomes a wash of fog and sea. That's kind of what it feels like. I remember bits and pieces. I remember what mainly happened, but the smaller details, the louder pieces of strangeness, they stand out. But it's not necessarily, oh yeah, I saw Uncle Bob or whatever.
Do you remember any moments of extreme emotion coming from them? Anger or satisfaction?
I do remember them getting frustrated that they lost a contact or a figure, a few. Again, this is dream logic, so work with me here. A month to a couple weeks ago, seems like they lost something that they were really looking forward to. Hey, Pannon, I'm getting a little bit of feedback on your mic. Can I get you to angle it just a little bit closer to you?
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you.
I think we can assume what that was.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that was you?
Getting in their way.
Why do I have a picture of you in trees?
Because it was a tree con.
BarkCon?
I love BarkCon. I missed BarkCon! Oh.
So
It will happen again, though.
Yeah.
Because, they tried to set it on
They
fire.
set it on fire, yeah.
Yeah.
And we prevented it from being set on fire and really kind of wrecked the person who had been sent there.
Yeah, they definitely can't do that again.
Yeah.
So they're probably mad about that, but that's good.
I don't know if she'll ever use her hands again, to be honest.
That's messed up. Little metal, but that's messed up.
It was very personal at that moment, and I really wanted to stop that tree from burning down.
I think that's the best way to guarantee that you're motivated. It's personal.
I didn't necessarily mean to crush her hand with an immovable rod. It just kind of worked out that way.
Not even gonna ask. Great.
I just meant to hold her hand down, but it was kind of in the moment, and then it was heat metal on the other one.
And she doesn't have a grimoire anymore.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that was kind of a crippling blow, at least, for that plan. So.
Bravo. Good job. That's
you.
really all I can say. Bravo. Yeah, I wish I could give you more. Here's what I can confidently tell you. They want talented people. They know to get talented people, you gotta use familiar faces. You gotta use people who have influence. They go for the best of the best, or they go for the ones that have the most potential. The people who are in intermediary class, who have been on intermediary class for a long time, may not necessarily be moving on up. So they may avoid those people, but hey, look at that person who just won beginners on their first attempt. Grab them now. There's so much potential there. Look at that person who's won master's class 6 times in a row for 3 different costumes in the same year, right? That's amazing potential. Grab them. Let's go. What they need for all that? My hope is that in the same way that I was a familiar face for a lot of the new con people and the people who are familiar with cons, and you can see like she like choked up for a moment, and she starts to stand up and she starts eyeing the door that Drax ran out of, and you can just see Drax.
Squats.
I hope he's the same thing for the industry side of things. It's a hope. It's a dream. I got some rage. Is that okay?
I have one last thing.
All right.
Tolan's preparing healing.
Are these letters familiar to you? And he's going to pass over a paper with the initials they found at the meeting place. JS, DR, and DU.
JS, DR, DU. JS, DR. It rings a bell. Let me think on it. Let me see if I can come back to you.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Anything you can give us would be great.
Okay. Where did you find this?
We found it down where we found you. We think that it might be the initials of some of the people in the hierarchy of that organization.
Okay. Good to know. Oh, and she hands it back to you, like, not even, like, hesitating. Yeah, no, if I can think about it, I will.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. And she pushes the table back in and takes a last swig of coffee. She goes, all right, lizard lips, let's go.
Yes.
How you want to do this?
I mean,
Tolan gives you, hang on, where's my spells? Yeah, he's gonna cast,
I'm going to die.
Bless on you.
Let's go.
All right,
Okay.
let's go. She steps out. She does a little bit of stretching, a little bit as well. All right. You know what? I feel like it's only kind. You get the first strike.
Fantastic. And I'm just going to run up bonus action bites
Okay.
and cast Spirit Guardians. Oh no. Oh, the bite misses.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Well, no, 13 won't hit.
13 does not hit.
Yep, and then I'm just going to cast Spirit Guardians as my action.
Okay.
So at the beginning of her turn, she'll need to make a wisdom save.
Okay. So you try and bite down, and like you do clamp down, but there's just so much fur and feather, you don't make contact at all. So you grab on, and she needs to make a wisdom save.
Yep.
That is an 11.
That'll be a failure, so she is going to... Did I not have that many d8s, really? Where? No, there you are. 3d8 points of radiant damage. That would mean 12 points of radiant damage from like a little tiny like Jurassic Park 2 lizards that are just hopping around and biting.
Yeah. And like she's trying to like not throw you, and she's stop it.
Do you have the like acid spitting one from Jurassic Park 1? Because that's the best one.
No, it's like that tiny like swarm of them when there's like the family that's like
Yeah.
vacationing on the island and like the little...
Compies.
Yep.
She kind of like puts you down, and she's trying to swipe away at these, and she's going to try and attack you. That is... She's such a high bonus. That's 25 to hit.
That'll hit. Let's do it.
Oh my word. Oh my word.
Oh, man. That's 12 points of damage.
Cool. Spirit Guardians drops.
Okay. So yeah, she just kind of like wham right in the stomach, knocks the wind out of you, and she goes, "Oh, that felt good. I'm sorry. That felt good. That felt really, really good." Your turn.
Let me know when you need healing.
I am just going to sink my teeth in further bonus action bites. That is better. That is going to be a 17 to hit.
So that meets.
All right, so I gain 3 temp HP, and she is going to take 3 points of piercing damage. But with my teeth sunk into her for my action, I'm going to second level cast Inflict Wounds.
Okay.
That is going to be a 27 to hit.
Okay.
What do D10s even look like? 9 plus 9 is 18. Plus 10 is 28. 30 points of necrotic damage. And for my domain switch this morning was to death, so I'm going to channel divinity, and she's going to take 40 points of necrotic damage.
Oh!
God.
Oh my goodness! So you get in there, and you don't feel like the bite is doing as much as you would like. But man, when you get those spells going and it just starts coursing through her feathers and fur, you see that her mane really just riles up. She almost looks like a cartoon character, like in a Ghibli moment where it's just like stepping on something or eating something really gross, and just it like furls up. And then when the necrotic damage hits her, she like and she looks at you and goes, "Oh, I've been holding back."
Kill me.
And she sits there, and she's going to try and grapple you, like hands on either side of you.
Okay.
So make a either dex or strength opposing.
Told us to stand on the side going,
21.
22.
Ooh. Okay.
So she just clamps down on either side of your shoulder and looks you dead in the eye, and then roars this absolutely imperceptible roar of any kind that you've ever heard. Windows are shaking. Grammy Ma goes, "Are they okay? Do they need a healer?
I think they're fine.
Talon, are you ready?"
I'm ready!
All right, cool. And you can even see that Billy gets a little bit tense, kind of going off on this.
Pets Billy. He's nervous.
I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Good grief.
22.
Shit. Well, you can feel like this pit of fear growing in your stomach, but seeing the giant teeth that are inches away from your face, your eardrums are ringing, and you just you feel giddy because it just, this is exactly what you wanted, and now you're clamped together. This is gonna be perfect. And she looks at you blinking and sees no fears in your eyes and goes, "That was my good one." It's now your turn.
I'm just gonna stretch my foot up and kind of see if I can wrinkle it in and just push it on her face for another inflict wounds.
Okay.
Second level. Natural 20.
Oh! All right, take the max die roll and then do another die.
The boop snoot of doom.
So it's gonna be 40 plus.
Do you have... How many channel divinities do you have?
I have just the one. 55 points of necrotic damage.
Uh-huh.
And then if I can, I'm just gonna she's still got her hands around me, I'm just gonna bonus action bite.
I'll allow the bite to happen because it's you just yeah, go for it.
26 to hit.
26 to hit. Hits? Yeah. Barely.
5 points of piercing damage.
How many?
5.
Okay. So you boop the snoot as Madden says, and and just black clouds come out of her, and then you as she's sneezing, you bite down, and she lets go. She drops you, and she goes, "Oh," and you can see a little bit of blood trickle down. Very classic anime, and she just, "Yeah, this was a good idea. This was a great idea." And she brings her hands together and claps them, Edward Elric style. And I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
I'm all right at those. 23.
You meet.
Oh.
That bless.
Uh,
Bless.
so
I helped.
you see that she does this, and the ground beneath your feet starts growing hot. And you start stepping back, and you see this column of fire shoot straight up 10 feet into the air multiple times backwards. You take... Too many Twizzlers on my dice mat.
Better eat them faster.
I'm trying! You take 12 points of damage.
Cool. That takes out my 10 HP. Minus 9. Alright.
And she just like, stop moving around so much! It's her turn.
Is she still grappling me still?
No, she let you go.
Let me go, okay.
When you bit down on her and to cast that spell.
Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead and run up, take another like leaping, running bite for my last bonus action bite.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that'll miss. That's a 10.
Yeah, that'll miss.
Okay, as I'm just kind of like missing a sliding past her, we're gonna go with a 3rd level inflict wounds.
Okay.
22.
22. That hits, yeah.
Holy crap. Okay. Need another D10. 39 points of necrotic damage.
She's not looking pretty.
Okay.
She like her mane is all messed up. She is coughing up blood. You can see like she's having the time of her life though. She feels like in such like good spirits at this moment, and she looks at you and goes, "You want to call quit yet?"
I mean, how are you feeling? Do you need to back off?
Someone's like, I got heals.
Okay.
I need you to make me another dexterity saving throw.
Here's my D4. Even better, 24.
All right. Okay, so you only take half damage. 8 points of damage.
8. All right.
How you doing?
I'm at a scale of 1 to 38. I'm about a 12.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Just so I know, like, what she sees. She goes, wow, you're a wily one. You got one more?
Let's go. And I am going to, let's see, is that per hit? I just need to check one.
Yeah, you're good.
See how many bonus action bites I get.
Jaguar Quinn says that Margaret, Grandmama's name is Margaret Doom Slasher von Bloodstones.
Yes. Yes.
So Tolan doesn't talk about his last name then.
Bloodstones. We're from the long line of Bloodstones.
Von Bloodstone.
I'm adding it.
Congratulations, Quinn. You have
All right.
affected the canon.
I am going to go ahead, run up, and just cast a level 1 Cure Wounds.
Okay.
Cure Wounds, Inflict Wounds.
Okay. I was about to ask. All right.
I would Cure Wounds on me.
Heal.
No, it's going to be a level 2 Inflict Wounds. Put this down. Oh, no.
Oh.
15 to hit.
That misses.
That will miss. Oh, no. How's my bonus action economy looking now? Not great. That is it for me.
Okay. So you reach out, and she actually, like, she pulls out her wings, which you've never really seen in all of their glory. You just kind of see them, like, under a shirt or something. But now she, like, brings out a wing and smacks your hand away. Just smack. No. Like I said, I ain't playing for anything other than victory at this point. And you see her just, like, Wolverine schnicked with her claws, and she's going to make an attack against you. That is a 17 to hit.
17 will miss.
So she goes, just really trying to get in there, and like, you are already ducking and weaving out of the way. It's your turn.
Okay. Inflict Wounds, first level now.
Okay.
Imagine we're
That's
just outside
cocked.
drinking like lemonade and watching
Ooh.
Tolan's just like nervously.
17.
17 meets.
Oh, it meets? Okay, good.
Meets.
Ooh.
That was a close one.
Mm-hmm.
21 points of necrotic damage.
Oh, she's starting to teeter. She's not, she's like, when she takes a step in and you go in for a hit, like, it just shoots right up and she loses balance ever so slightly. And she looks at you and goes, no one's ever always going to play fair. And she snaps her fingers and disappears.
What? Where is she?
Not natural 20 to hit.
That meets. No, it's one above meet.
Okay.
Unless it's ranged.
Nope, it's not
Okay.
ranged.
Cool.
You feel the sharp pain on your back as claws rake down your back. That is 8 points of damage. Rolling so low on my damage.
Cool.
And you turn and you see that she, like, this puff of feathers and fur appears behind you as she's raking her claws down your back. Goes, you got one more? I've got one more.
And not even like turning towards her, the necrotic energy is going to channel down my tails. I'm just going to go for a tail slap with inflict wounds. Please. That's a D12. That's not a D20.
Wrong dice.
Roll a different dice. What's my plus? I don't know things anymore. 24 to hit.
24 hits.
Oh my gosh.
No, it's so low. 11 points of necrotic damage.
So close.
Ah!
So close. Your tail whips out and, like, knocks her ankle, and she starts stumbling, but she catches herself at the last second, and you can see that, like, her eyes are starting to glaze over, but she's not backing down. And she... I didn't want to have to do this one, but I will if I have to. And she flaps her hands together one more time. I need you to make me another dexterity saving throw.
No, I think it's time to fail this one. That's a 13.
Yeah, you're gonna... Where's my...
Bum, bum, bum.
8s?
I mean, I wasn't planning on going anyway.
No, this is fun.
That's 26 points of damage.
You just hear this. Yes! As I fall unconscious.
And she... I did it! And,
Someone's running over and is like, okay, I got heals.
No, I got it. And she, like, scoops you up and casts Greater Restoration. She, like, the energy just starts to build up, and you feel amazing. Like, you feel like you definitely have, like, worked out. Your body's a little sore, but you feel, like, physically great.
I needed that.
How you doing, buddy?
Oh, I'm great.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Do you want heals, Baruk? Tolan's like,
I could use some of those,
useless.
too.
Yeah. And then she just kind of, like, she's still, like, holding you, kind of, like, bridal carry style, and she just sits down on the ground and is like, I'm just gonna take a nap right
Yeah, I'm just gonna let it happen. I'm gonna take,
Okay. All right. Yeah, she doesn't pass out, but she's just, like, exhausted at this point.
Nice. Good job.
I'm just kind of like a lizard out just, like, in the sun.
What do you guys do for me?
They're not dead.
No, they're not. That was
Okay.
fun to watch, though.
Myself a little cure
Tolan's like,
wounds.
maybe.
I mean, we can help you if you want.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Yeah, take care of the guy.
Yeah.
He really took.
Would you like some healing?
Ah, yeah.
Heals. Okay.
Probably.
Finger poke heals. I'll do a second level cure wounds. That's 2d8.
I will summer court her.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Thank you.
I'll heal her for 16.
Okay. And she kind of, like, shakes it up a little bit. Grammy Ma's out and, like, you guys okay?
Just
Fantastic.
blowing off steam.
Any property damage I need to be worried about?
Is there any property damage?
No, you guys were, like, in the middle of the street.
I don't think so.
I'm gonna smack
We behaved!
Draxl with the stone.
Good job, buddy.
Love you.
Love you, punch.
Yeah. Where is it? I don't have a D4 out.
I have lots.
Oh, give me one.
There's a bunch right there. The blue one's weird.
That last one, I was rolling max rolls on all of them.
Nice.
And I was just like, why is it on the last one that I'm rolling max rolls? Because all of them were like 2s.
It's a
3s.
glorious end.
Yeah. Oh, it's actually 1d6, sorry.
Oh.
3 is still 3.
So,
And a big welt.
so she gives you a high five, and Baruk gets up and goes, I'm gonna have some more bacon.
Yes.
And she sits back down on the table, and, alright,
Alright.
I feel good. I feel better. I feel great.
Yeah, right. You feels great, right?
I feel
Uh-huh.
I feel more in control than I have in a long time.
Good.
And that's like including before all of this rigmarole happened. I don't know if you've ran a con before, but you just like you are a piece of straw in the ocean. You're just going back and forth, going wherever the current's taking you, and then there's a storm. Heaven have mercy on you. Yeah, feeling good though. Feel great. Woo. You good, Talon?
Yeah.
You sure?
You
look
wanna go?
worried.
You want to go?
Yeah.
No.
Uh-huh.
We could team up. I
Yeah.
think we could take him if you and I got together. Like,
No.
Yes.
Draxl. Tolan's like, I'm scared.
Draxl, do you claim a clan, a family, a scale representation?
I mean, I had one a long time ago, but kind of just left that.
Mhm.
That was not good vibes.
I don't have a
Yeah.
lot of lizard folk in my life,
Mhm.
so I apologize if this is offensive, but you would have done them proud. That was
Oh, thank you.
that was good. That was really, really good, dude. Yeah, I mean, run it. And then, like a little bit of black comes out. Oh, yeah, that's good stuff. That's good stuff. Who's your cleric? Who's your domain?
Just gonna
A
push the
lot
napkins
of
across
them.
the table.
I mean, I didn't actually really know. I don't think I even know their names yet. There's like
He just-
5 of them I met.
He just picks one and just doesn't even know their names.
Draxl ate a piece of divinity, and
I
things
talked to a
happened.
few of them, and yeah, I got a few
Twice.
different patron deities.
It's weird.
You know, I'm really good with riddles. Yeah, it's a stereotype, I know, but I'm really good with riddles, and this one's perplexing. You ate divinity, you met some of the Pantheon, and now they're, like, you've got 5 of them just like...
I'm their guy.
I
Apparently.
mean, as long as it's not like a Zeus booty call kind of thing, I think that's good.
I haven't gotten there yet, but we'll see.
Yeah,
what the
is that
days
a
take
hope
us.
for you?
Maybe.
Baby?
Maybe.
They've
All
only been on 2 days.
All right.
It's not a riddle, it's literal.
Oh,
Yeah, it happened.
okay then.
hmm
So,
There was an all-knowing grimoire,
hmm
but it looked like a spider, and Draxl ate a couple of its
Mhm.
legs.
That's all.
where's the grimoire now?
It's fine.
Why is he pointing to you? Dude,
Yeah.
what?
No, I have it. It's fine.
Holding out on me.
Barcon. It's crazy.
I missed so much at
Yeah,
BarCon.
I should have gone.
Well, yeah, you're talking about crippling blows. The
Mhm.
grimoire.
hmm
I get little Demos wings popping out my backpack.
Hell yeah. I love it. Oh, that's so good. All right, cool. What else do you want to know? I got that out of my system. I feel great. Man, thank you, man.
Yeah,
That was
right.
great.
Yeah, no, not enough people just go out, fight it out, get a little bit of that, there's some people jogging, but
Jogging is
fighting it
terrible.
out. Jogging is terrible.
Jogging is the worst.
You can't
Tolan,
run
like,
from it.
quietly in the background goes, I like jogging.
What are you running from, Tolan? What are you running from?
I know it keeps you healthy, but God, at what cost?
1,000 yard stare from Tolan as he contemplates life. What am I
The true
running
millennial
from?
vibe.
Ray's just, you guys go outside.
My kind of guy. All right. What's the next thing? What do you want to know? I'm happy to answer questions, or do we just move on from this point? Like you guys had said, like you wanted to get me a thing, like a promise ring or something.
protection.
Protection ring. All right. Well,
Tolan's like, no more engagements.
Were you hoping to get a promise ring from one of those?
I don't know. I'm just feeling myself for the first time in a while.
Just make it up.
No more.
Call me.
Well, mostly what I was thinking is I know that at some point in the future I'll be able to kind of look in on people.
Mm-hmm.
And that it's much easier to do if you know them or if you have a piece of them or blood or something. But there are magical wards against that, and so I brought up maybe we should look for a magical ward for you.
Something to protect me against them. You want like an amulet of proof kind of thing.
Yeah.
Something that will hide me physically and magically as well. Yeah. Okay. I might have some contacts.
Yeah. There's like magic shops around here, but we could also check in with our peeps, and they might have something.
Who's your peeps? She says, taking a big bite of bacon.
Well, it's the people who sent us after you.
Okay. We gotta be real secret about it. Don't know if you can trust me 100% yet.
I don't know.
I respect it.
Are they that secret?
Yeah.
I'm just.
I mean, I don't know if it's secret. They fight in the open, like at the cons.
I think it's more if, like, I would be very comfortable saying all those words if you had an amulet on.
So they weren't scrying on you right now.
I see what you're saying. Say no more. I get it. Totally get it.
It's not about you at all.
No. And like, you should be cautious. Do you know for 100% that I'm in the clear as well? Like, not only could they be scrying on me right now, but who knows? Like, they may have leftovers. I don't know what to call it. What?
Draxl, that was a murder attempt on your life.
There's 3 of you that's betrayed me now.
Oh, Tolan was like, when did I? And then he's like, oh yeah. It was an act.
Can I ask you a very serious question? How far? How far are you willing to take this?
I want to keep your safety number one.
No. Not my safety.
How far to what?
How far? And looks at Draxl. Are you willing to take this?
As far as I have to. I mean, from what I can see, they're kind of going out after everyone, and considering I'm one of everyone, it's nothing but self-preservation at that point.
Everyone's his clan.
Are you all in agreement?
I am. I mean, I talked to the spirit of that tree, and, I really wanted to protect them, and if we let one important place like that fall, then we're willing to let all the important places, or all the not important places fall, and I'm not okay with that.
The more you mention Barkon, the more I'm mad that I missed it. That sounds, you spoke to the spirit of the tree?
Yeah.
What are they like? Are they like a dryad kind of thing going on? Are they hot?
No.
Are they hot as hell? Please tell me they're hot as hell.
I mean, I guess it depends on what your tastes are. For me, no.
Alright, fair enough.
But it was a Cory tree.
You spoke to the tree.
Yeah, you invited me in.
The tree has pronouns of he, him. That is not what I was expecting. I expected like they, them, maybe like Fey Fair, something really like grandiose even, of just like leaf root or something like that. He, him, that's a...
Well, when I get to that level, I'll invite you into my tree.
So that's in the stars for you? You become a tree?
It's part of the circle. It's part of being involved so heavily.
You're so cool.
Thanks. It's hard to explain, but it's
my dude, I am a sphinx. I am
know.
half cat, half bird, walking Rolodex of riddles. I get it. You want to hear my favorite riddle? It's really dark humor though.
Yes, absolutely.
Why did the monkey fall out of the tree? He died.
I was about to say that. I was like, he died. If it's dark.
I was taking it to a dark please? Because I was going to say he'd been murdered.
I mean, didn't
6
say
of one,
how.
half a dozen of the other.
Something pushed it out.
So you guys about the riddle that I'm mad about right now?
What's the riddle you're mad about right now?
What grows the more you take away from it?
What grows the more you take away from it?
I spent freaking days on this.
Is that Tolan or Mercedes?
Both.
By all means.
A hole.
Ah.
My dad immediately goes, a hole. And I was like, damn. I got all philosophical with it and everything. It was great.
Is it love? I think it's love. So, let's get me this amulet. I do feel indebted to you. All of you. You've saved my life to a degree that I can't aptly communicate to you all right now. Do some mind meldy stuff, maybe in a few days when I have some time to, process and whatnot.
Mhm.
But we could probably go over it in more detail if that's what you really want.
We want to make sure you have time to recuperate.
I'm also filled with unbridled rage. I would love to get back at whatever this group is, because if they took one of my favorite cons from me first and foremost, but they took myself away from me, and that can't be forgiven. That is who you are, and if you are taken away from yourself by somebody else's actions, it's unforgivable. So, sign me up. I don't know about your guild, I don't know about your league, I don't know about your people, but I want to see them burn. I want to see whatever links that they have across their myriad of contacts. I want to see them burn to the ground. And I will make sure that no one in my community, my favorite thing to do on the face of this planet, is ever hurt like this again.
Calling moms a mama. I was going to say Mama Bear, but Mama Sphinx.
I'll bring salt for the ashes.
Mm-hmm. Are we allowed to add people to, our subset of this guild thing?
I don't
I
think
don't know,
we can.
But I think they'd be happy to have her in any capacity.
I don't know that we're allowed to.
But we can get in contact and find out.
Yes.
Okay.
There's one more thing I want to do.
Yeah.
So I said I talked to the tree, and he gave me this mask, and it helps me detect any presence of the chain.
Mm-hmm.
Can I just look at you one more time and just see if I can see anything lingering?
I don't have to get nude, do I?
No.
Alright, cool.
And I was just like,
Tolan's like, please no.
Do you do it in just that fashion where you put it on and then turn?
pretty much, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna put this on, and then it's gonna be an intense look, but I'm trying to keep it light and kind of joking as I do it, but it is a serious look.
And she starts posing, just
Perfect.
beautiful. And as you look at her, it feels very overwhelming because you're seeing her aura, and you can see that rage is so much more than what she has said verbally. She's not even expressing it physically with her face or anything along those lines. She has this aura of fire, hate, and vengeance on her. And you can tell that this is not necessarily new to her. She's familiar with these feelings, and that's how she's aware to keep all of these emotions in check. And as you look at her, you do not see a single chain link. You don't see a grounding piece to connect to. You look over and she even turns her head, and you can see the back of her head, and there's nothing connecting her to the chain. However, when you put it on briefly, you do notice that there are some chains kind of hanging out. They're not connected to anything, but they seem to be looking for something, kind of like a snake looking for a meal that ran away.
Right.
But it's not over her.
Is it in her general aura, or is there...
Check the
More
others.
on that side of the table.
What have you guys been doing?
What?
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 We all look at Rain.
There's
Like around me?
little ones.
I look around.
You don't see anything.
So scratching the air.
Is it over anyone in particular, or is it just lingering around?
It's lingering
us?
around specifically these two.
Then you guys...
We had the thing.
Yeah,
we had the thing.
Alright, so we need to be careful
Yeah.
there.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll just, like, whip around. You look fabulous.
Of course I do. You think you're locked up for 3 months and you're gonna walk out without, like, a little bit of weight
You looked
loss? And...
fabulous before, but it looks like you have got some just intense fuel making you just glow.
Thank you. I haven't even had my 3rd cup yet, and she takes another sip.
Babe, you don't need one.
Oh, you're so kind, babes.
Alright.
Okay, when you first brought up the mask, my brain immediately went to Baruk wearing it and just lunging at people at conventions.
Just like throwing punches, knowing exactly where to throw them.
Yeah.
It's just like, what the heck is going on?
I'll keep my con baby safe.
What are you seeing exactly?
There's just like chain links. They're kind of covering, but they're not touching anything. I don't know. And I'll pass the mask around.
Talon, would it maybe help to do that, I don't know, that purify
Okay.
thing?
Touches your shirt and casts it on there.
And it lights up the room.
Cool.
Fills the room with light.
Did anything change? Who has the mask now? Oh, crap, Draxl.
The chain seems smaller.
Okay. Yeah, it's working.
It went from, like, I don't know, 0.10 gauge to, like, a 0.8 gauge, if it's getting smaller in that direction. So it seems like it went from, like, a big chain that would tow something heavy to, hey, I just need to lift a small contraption.
If I, like, walk over to it, can I actually feel anything?
Feels colder. But, like, you have to put your hand, like, in
the
it.
spot.
Yeah.
Okay. Just doing something.
Okay, Tolan casts it on the belt that you wear, since you have, like, nothing else.
I gotta hold my daggers.
And as you're watching it, it shrinks even smaller, but it doesn't disappear. It seems to, like a snake, it seems to have lost interest in its hunt and starts to pull back.
Okay. That's helping, but still there.
Right. Well,
So you guys gotta watch us.
maybe you're the traitor.
Maybe I am.
Oh, no. No, you're not.
How do you know?
Yeah, how do you know?
There's like
You're
3
Draxl.
different ways in which I might betray you guys. At least.
I mean, that seems like maybe something we should plan for, because I don't...
Let's just not get hungry.
Oh, okay.
Do me a
Just
favor,
always-
don't let him boop you. That's all. That's the biggest advice I can provide.
We always make sure Drexel's fed, so...
Maybe keep an eye on it.
Yeah, keep an eye on us. If you hand the mask back to you.
I don't know.
Should
Do we need a backup plan? Should we, like...
What even is our plan now?
Go into town, we gotta get protection stuff.
Well, I mean, like,
We still have jobs.
grander.
We still have work at DrizzCon, UnderdarkCon, Anime Hexpo, possibly.
DrizzCon is under DarkCon.
DrizzCon is UnderdarkCon. That makes sense.
That was a DM correction. That wasn't.
Right.
Tolan had, like, a minor panic attack that he had a real job, and he's all like, wait, what?
We got it listed here that supposedly at Anime Hexpo, there's some targets of high value. So we still have things to do while we prepare for those.
Okay.
I guess we can see what they have in the shops, if there's anything preventative we can do. Or, I don't know.
Grandmama,
Yes.
do you have suggestions on things that make it so people can't detect where you are?
An amulet of proof?
Okay. Thank you.
Do you want one?
Yes.
Do you have one?
What do you think half this building is made out of?
That's fair.
And she comes out and, like...
Tolan's like, what?
That's why half the building. Like, that's why we got attacked, because I was on the wrong half of the building for a while. You know how expensive it is to get your whole house protected against anyone being able to scry upon you?
Like, spread them out?
And then you get, like, really suspicious people being like, well, why are you trying to avoid being detected upon?
Because I should feel like
So-
I have a sense of privacy in my own home.
Thank you. Never mind, I've pissed off some very, very important people. So, yeah, I can whip you up an amulet of proof. That's no problem. Who's it for?
Baruk.
Cool. All right. It's probably not going to be an amulet, more of a bracelet, but that's fine. You know, I'll take whatever you've got. You know, I appreciate any charity. Oh, it's not charity. It's called taking care of people. It's fine.
You could make it into a ring, and it would be the promise ring that we're keeping Baruk
perfect.
protected.
And then also,
And she stops at promise ring and looks at you. And
No,
goes,
not that kind, Grammy Ma.
Okay.
but then also think about the punches you can throw with it.
Now you see me. Bam. Now you don't. I like the way you think. I'll have to try it out on you sometime.
Mm-hmm. Bring it.
Hell yeah. I like him. He's fun. He's single.
Tolan's like, don't ask me that. I don't know. I think so. But he hangs out with Bea. I don't know.
How close to them are we?
Close enough. Close enough.
Just like look over and just be like,
Look over and just like,
Draxl.
And like,
go for it.
cool. Grammy Ma walks off and she comes back and she's got, you know, those heirloom jewelry boxes? The ones that have seen just time immemorial from your great-great-grandmother. And she opens it up and like, it's that scene from Pulp Fiction when he opens up the suitcase and it's just bright light shining back and she's just like filtering through, and then as she filters through, sometimes the light changes color from gold to silver. No, that would do the exact opposite. Oh, looks at you. Good times. Puts something around.
Don't show that to others.
You're inviting at that point, sweetheart. I don't know what to tell you. And she pulls out a eye-shaped amulet on a silver beaded chain, and she hands it over to you, Vea, and said, "Feel free to check it out, see if it's what you need."
Well, as long as it is an amulet of proof against detection, it's exactly what we need.
No one will be able to detect her or locate her.
Perfect.
Anything that would, like, I don't know, that I could imbue with a spell that then I could trigger later with, like, I don't know, like a word or an action.
Like a casting spell, like a casting wand of some sort.
Yeah.
What are you thinking? Because it depends on the spell. Because like you can do a fireball, and that's great and all, but like you got to get the right materials. And I may not have one for. I do have one for fireball, but that one's preloaded, and it's kind of like the shotgun under your bed kind of
less
thing.
Destructive
It's,
and more like
home protection.
for so when we went, they do the mind controlling thing,
Mm-hmm.
and so like if one of us were to get ensnared in that for some reason,
I wouldn't let that happen, sweetheart.
yeah, it's not good. But like just to prevent it, like maybe a restrain spell or a sleep spell that we could wear, and then the other people would know a code word.
So like, if my Tolan were to be afflicted. And then you would be basically like, he's already got the ring on. All I gotta say is, knock, knock, who's there? Go to sleep.
Yeah.
And he would pass out.
Uh-huh.
I mean, all you gotta do is give him like a little bit of oatmeal with a bit of cinnamon.
Uh-huh.
Keep the raisins on the left side.
Got it. Okay.
And rub his
I
tummy.
know.
Oh, is that
No.
No?
No.
Are we too old for raisins now?
Yes.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Chocolate chips.
Rain.
Those little dinosaur eggs.
Aw.
Those are the best, actually.
I don't have anything that would like be foolproof because this sounds diminutive of the idea. But if, for example, Tolan is the one affected by whatever this mind control is, and you all are wearing something similar, what's going to stop affected Tolan from making you all fall asleep? You see,
Maybe it's something we throw at them. Oh, unless you're the one who's dang it.
But then, yeah, if
Logic
everyone's got
still
a pocket
applies.
full of sand and, just pocket sand, hopefully you fall asleep. Everybody's got pocket sand at that point.
Bugger.
It's a hard thing. It's a hard process.
Although, on that note, maybe we should just think of something like a question we would ask each other that has a very specific answer. And if we ask it and someone gives the wrong answer, we would know at least. Like what's the best ingredient in oatmeal? It's the little dinosaur eggs.
Dinosaur eggs.
But if Tolan answers that it's raisins, then we know it's not Tolan.
That is true. Would possessed Tolan answer raisins, though? Or would he know to answer dino eggs?
I don't know.
Then
Let's ask a different question.
Grandma pulls out like a little stick pin, and it's the shape of a similar looking eye, but inside the eye is like a crudely drawn brain. And she goes, if you can get someone to make a copy of this stick pin, there is an enchantment on this called Mental Barrier. You think that you're getting afflicted by some psychic spell, or you think one of your friends is getting afflicted by a psychic spell, pop that thing. One, it's a stick pin, so it's gonna hurt, but it's only a pin, so, not even a point of damage, just a little bit of blood, you'll be fine. But it basically makes a wall of your thoughts. There's just one repeating thought over and over again. It's a barrier. I can give you this one. See if you can find someone who can enchant some more.
Let's do that.
I don't have the hands for it anymore. If we knew someone who could forge some pins, I could help with the enchantment. Rain, you're very powerful. You could probably do something like that. Might take us some time, but...
Tolan's like, I've been secretly learning blacksmithing from the neighbor.
I need you to roll me a perception check.
Because she totally knows.
roll a death save.
Where is it? Okay, 13.
She rolled a 2. No! My sweet baby Tolan has been learning blacksmithing? Oh my goodness, I thought your father forbade you from doing that.
Did you know, Grandmama?
No, comes as a surprise to me. She's not trying to be belittling. She's just lying really badly about this.
Yeah, that's what he's noticing.
She's not like trying to like say that you know anything along those lines other than like she wants you to pursue your dreams at this point. You know that.
Yeah.
And she, what? No, I had no idea that you were stopping by the neighbors, hopping the fence every few weeks, asking for lessons. I had not the foggiest of clues.
I'm bad at sneaking.
It sounds like you've been doing it really well.
Yeah. I think what matters is that your mom supports you.
Well, of course I support you. I support all of my babies.
I can forge some pins. I think it'll be easy enough.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What do I need to help? Do we need to get
My
you an
brain
actual
just broke.
anvil and...
Yes?
Yeah.
Do I have to borrow the neighbors?
Why? Yeah, of course.
Oh, sweet, let's do it.
I've been waiting for you to ask this entire time.
I thought
Hey,
you were in cahoots with
Can you
Dad.
go... I'm always in cahoots with your father, but in the interest of you.
Brain breaks.
While you're thinking that one out, can you go to the closet for me and get me my jacket?
Sure.
So I can walk out. You go to the closet, you open it up, and there's a box with your name on it.
Opens it.
It is a pristine anvil and a brand new scaled hammer set with your name engraved on every single hammer.
Closes it. Opens it again. Closes it. What?
I was just waiting for you to, tell me one day. And when you told me,
He's already outside. He's setting up. He's getting ready.
Well, that's going to keep him busy for the rest of the day. How can I help the rest of my babies? What's going on?
I don't really know right now. It's kind of like there's a lot to process and think about moving forward. one of the reasons I didn't have a million questions for Baruk is the priorities. I can't figure those out. Although there is something I kind of want to know. When we were in the alley, you commanded that guy to just walk. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
Can you command Rain while I put the mask on? I want to see if it's a mended chain thing or if it's an everything.
Okay.
So you have to choose to fail.
Okay.
Or just fail, I'm not sure. But
Tomorrow I can.
Okay.
You don't use up everything.
Oh, I switched out my spells when I changed to Death Domain this morning, so...
Okay. That's something I want to see in the future, because I don't know if it's just...
Let's do some practicing,
Yeah.
see if I can actually mentally command you guys and it'll block it.
I don't have command.
Stop the mind control.
Or just, like, not so much even that, just to see if we can see any extra force,
Mhm.
or if it's specific to the chain.
Right.
Baruk asks, so are you basically concerned that the command spell that he cast is caused by the chain?
Oh, no.
I'm just confused. I want to make sure that I'm on the right.
I wonder if it shows when anyone is affected by someone controlling their mind.
Oh, so any, like,
Any kind
visual
of, like,
reminder.
enchantment.
Yeah, okay.
Versus, like, with the chain, we know it's a chain. We can hear it. We can see it. But...
It's like Psylocke, when she has mental powers, it's always a butterfly, but when it's Xavier, it's the circles.
Right.
Mm.
Okay, cool. I'm on the same page.
Yeah,
Thank you for
I just-
explaining it to me.
I just want to see if we have a way of detecting when any of us are influenced by, anything.
Mm.
I think that's a great idea.
Mhm.
Great idea.
So we'll play around with that. We'll figure all these things out and hopefully, have a more defensive plan when we, Leroy Jenkins it.
Those things seem like they would be counterintuitive. Plan Leroy Jenkinsing it. I mean, they did start the plan, didn't they?
They started playing, but Leroy didn't hear anything, so, usually one of us just dives in.
Okay. Good to know.
Nolan says from the door, then goes back to his work.
And it's more like pre-preparing, I guess, so that it's maybe not a specific plan, but maybe we are a little bit more proficient in Leroy Jenkins.
I think that's a sound logic, says Gramula.
So yeah, tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Cool.
What about the rest of you? What can I do? Do you want some write-up instructions on how to imbue that
Yes.
mental barrier?
That one.
I can start writing that up. What about you, Draxl?
I mean, I got nothing.
You got
I mean-
nothing?
I got for now.
I mean, I saw you duke it out with...
I'm probably just gonna take a nap.
What suggestions would you have?
Do you want Grammy Ma? Or do you want Grammy Ma in her prime?
Prime.
Yeah.
Dang it, Tolan's outside.
Alright, so in the prime, right? What you do is you start a small rebellion inside. You already have connections. You've got her. They may not be aware that she's unconnected from all of this nonsense, right? You have an inside connection. You get her in there. She starts spreading the word. She starts using the stick pin. You make as many as you can. You have an army on the inside. That mind flayer person, done. You take care of him. Maybe he is part of it. Maybe he's not. This way, you know 100%. Stick him. Ooh, done. Cleared. Okay? Now you have an army on the inside. You have an army on the outside because you've got the people, and you've got yourselves, and you've got a Grammy Ma, and we just go in, we kick down that door, and we burn it to the ground.
Yes.
Now, that's not the wise thing to do. That's the fun thing to do. Okay? The wise thing to do is we take our time. Okay? We still build up our forces. Baruk, she seems like a very social human being, unlike my grandson. Seems like she's got a lot of connections. My grandson could learn a thing or two from her. Baruk starts flushing as like she's trying to eat more food. It's like, stop talking about me, please.
Tolan sneezes outside.
You still make those connections. You still build your army, but you make sure that it's personal to every one of them. You let them know, hey, your freedom is being taken over. The ability to create something is being manipulated and used.
Okay.
Build that army. And you don't go in and you burn it down to the ground in one fell swoop, because much like a hydra, you chop off one head and another grows, right?
Mhm.
You have to slowly take out the rest of the body, cauterize the wounds where it happens. You prevent a tree from burning down in a forest. That's one cauterization. They can't do that twice now. That'd be stupid.
Okay.
Just take your time. Plan it out. Whittle them down. It's not as fun, but it's more effective. Plus, you get to fight more this way. It's not one big fight.
Okay.
That's true.
Yeah.
You know, if you've got
If it's
Drizzt,
one big fight, you're not involved in all of it, but if it's a lot of little ones, you'll probably be there.
Be
for all
involved
of
in
them.
every
Yeah.
single one. Yes.
right? Because then if you've got DrizztCon coming up,
Uh-huh.
right?
Yeah.
If you went down there today, tried to burn it to the ground, let's say that you succeed, you still got the fringes to take care of.
Mm.
You work your way in, fight after bloody, toothsome fight, right?
Mhm.
Go to DrizztCon, take out whatever contacts they have, work your way up the ladder.
Oh, wait, isn't Tullin's girlfriend going to be there?
Yes. Oh my God.
What?
Oh, you don't know.
Tolan sneezes again.
Mm-hmm.
He met this really cute girl.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
And they kind of hit it off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Markon? Yeah, it was a Markon.
They went on a
Having
date.
A little bit of conflict though, because she is Drow and has to like take over her father's thing by murdering him.
yeah,
It's like their tradition.
But she was really cute.
She was
Super cute.
Yeah.
Super cute.
And she was really, really enamored by Tullin. So,
super into him.
Vea,
yes.
she good enough?
You know, the thing about that is, I don't know her well enough. She was cute, and she was nice, and she seemed like she was, but I'm not going to say that right off the bat, because I care about my friend.
Fair enough. Can I ask, did you do a background check? Do I need to do a background check? What's this
Probably.
person's name?
Let me get back
That's
to my
what
notes.
Vea would know.
Draxl would say, let me get back to my notes.
The wrong note. No, wait, I don't have the wrong notebook. This is the right
Zestra.
notebook. Yeah.
Zestra. Okay, Zestra, Drow family, have to kill her father. All right.
Sauron is the last one.
Zestra Sauron.
Yeah.
Sauron.
Sauron.
I have her email address.
You have an email address. You have everything I need.
I'm like, I have these notes still.
Okay.
Since I went forever not knowing the name of the girl he was flirting with.
I know that the way that
Yes.
Dragonborns and Drow will age differently. Do they seem age-wise compatible?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Perfect. All right.
They seem like the relatives.
Yeah.
age.
Okay. This is news to me. I will, of course, keep the secret because we don't want to push him away. We all let him do this as he sees fit.
Mhm.
How are the pins coming, honey?
I hit my thumb once.
Oh, that's so impressive. Only, that's so good. Good
It's fine, I still had a healing spell.
Oh, good. Okay. Let me know if you need some kisses on the boo-boos.
No.
All right. See what I mean? You do a little bit of pushing, and he goes far, far away. We let this play out as it needs to play out. I'm not saying that this is future Mrs. Tolan or anything, but this is great. You guys. And she, takes your hands at the table and just you guys are such good friends.
We try.
Why do I keep sneezing?
Must be, fresh dust off the anvil or something.
I'm not allergic to anything.
It's just particles in your nose. It's pollen. Sorry. But no, she was really nice.
Mhm.
We were equal parts concerned and a little nosy.
Mm-hmm.
So they went on a date and we
You
sat
chaperoned?
we sat far enough away and then just,
You are my favorite peoples. You know that? My babies. Oh my gosh. I love you guys so much. Sorry. I promised myself I wouldn't cry. Okay. Alright, cool. Alright. Well, I'll do my own background check. Make sure that there's no, long cursed bloodline or anything along those lines. I'm not going to interfere. I just want to make sure my grandbaby's safe.
Uh-huh.
We all understand that I'm not overreacting here. Wonderful. Okay, perfect. Glad we're on the same page. He's gotta go. And she gets up and she starts cleaning out. And she goes, "I'll get the instructions to you by maybe tomorrow. Is that okay?"
Oh, yeah.
Okay. You need lots of rest, so whatever you need today, let's make sure you get it, because this is going to be an intensive spell practice for you.
Oh, okay.
You sure?
Yeah.
Are you up for this?
Yeah, no, yeah.
Can I get, like, one with gusto and, like, confidence?
Yes.
There we go, my boy!
Channel Draxl.
There we go. Fake it till you make it, sweetheart. You got this. Okay. And she gets up and she starts cleaning, and you can hear the ka-chink, ka-chink, ow.
I was so hoping she didn't know about the girlfriend first.
I know.
Said that.
Mm-hmm.
Tolan had, like, briefly mentioned it once to her, but then ran away.
Yeah.
So she probably didn't even think that he was telling the truth. So.
Like, is it a girlfriend or is it like a girlfriend?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like a girl you saw who was really friendly to you.
Mima, do you still have any of that bone flour?
Yeah, I've got plenty of bone flour. Why? What's up?
I want to see if I can animate bread.
Stop motion animation. Sorry. It's my asthma.
Okay. She reaches down underneath the counter. She pulls up a big bag of the bone flour, just pops it down and goes, I have one request though. I cannot have you making Night of the Living Bread jokes. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Or should I put it back now? Was that the one thing you had in mind?
Yeah.
What about wait, what about walking bread jokes?
See, I didn't think of that one. That one's good.
Yeah.
I have to allow that. I have to allow it. She leaves it out and, like, continues to clean up. And Baruk comes over and starts helping clean up and whatnot. All right. So we have a few more minutes. What would we like to do as we wrap up?
Well, at some point we should reach out to Shar.
Yep, I can do that in the morning.
Okay. But, I don't know, we probably just relax today. We got a lot done.
Yeah.
I think it's okay to breathe.
That'd be good. Did they pay us for those cigars?
You have not had any contact yet, no.
Okay. How many do we have left? A lot? We kept like a box, right?
A box.
Okay.
We gave them one of each color. Just put toward our...
Did they want this wand back? Because I wasn't.
I mean, they haven't asked for it.
Okay, so let's not bring it up.
Well, yeah. Well, let's not. Well, especially because they're supposed to pay us for the cigars.
Yeah.
So they don't get it back till we get the money.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And then if they've forgotten about it, oh no, so have we.
Wow, payments almost.
Oh my gosh, it's like I dropped it and I can't find it.
Yeah.
Just a stick somewhere in the forest.
Good thing Tolan's outside.
Seems good.
All right.
Take today and then start making our plans for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Test the spells.
Test the
We can
spells.
go Drop off that, what is it, that valley thing we got for the kid.
Right.
Didn't we already do
Did we
that?
drop that
Did we
Yeah,
drop it off?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That
we
was
did
the
six.
that was the not Christmas special.
Yeah.
For some reason, I still had it in my notes that I had it. So,
Yeah. No, you guys dropped that off to
okay, good. Mark.
Jay and Barker. Jay and Barker.
Alright.
Nice. Yeah. I
Okay.
think work on spells, reach out to Char, and
Figure out what we're gonna cosplay.
Figure out what we're going to do
Yeah.
next.
put together our plan for DrizzCon.
Does Tola need any help with forging?
Well, he's having a heyday.
Okay, I was going to say.
It'd probably be scarier to get in his way right now.
Okay.
All right, so then we will start wrapping this up then. Yeah, you guys kind of take the day to relax. You have a few moments to breathe finally. Baruk is a little chatty, stops by and hangs out with each one of you for a little bit. Is a little rough whenever hey, how's it going? What you working on? Cool, that's so cool.
What kind of energy is this?
Roll me a perception check.
11.
Seems friendly.
Okay.
Doesn't seem like antagonistic, like anything along those lines, but just like, hey, I took the gloves off. I know you can take it. Like, this is really cool. You're a pretty cool guy to hang out with.
Okay. I am all those things. I know that. So yeah, right.
Comes to you at one point, like, what am I missing? I don't think, is he picking up any of my signs? Like,
I think you need to be really explicit.
Really explicit. Like,
yeah, the nuance is a little bit lost on him. So, I mean,
I play with riddles. Like, that's my thing, you know?
I overheard you say, we've taken the gloves off. And honestly, he might have heard that and been like, well, I have nothing to take off but my loincloth.
That seems really fast. So,
but he wouldn't have meant it like in a fast way, more of in like...
Just a literal...
Yeah, like you took off some of like a garment of your clothes.
Yeah.
And now he's like, is there an expectation?
I see.
Yeah. Maybe, I don't know. It's difficult to tell. Sometimes...
You're okay with this.
Why would I not be okay with this?
Tolan made it seem like the... No?
Tolan doesn't know crap.
Baruk doesn't know that. Baruk just got their lives saved.
No. I mean, we're friends, and we were friends before we met the others. But...
I'm not intruding in any way.
Tolan doesn't even read fan fiction.
He's starting.
But like, that's the limitations of his...
Enemies to lovers.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The stuck in an elevator.
He's not there yet. He's all still on the G-rated.
Maybe
fluff, humor, crack.
Yeah, like
those.
Maybe
you caught him blushing once, and they just held hands in the story.
We're talking like a real slow burn then.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Gives me time to get to know him. I'm down for that. All right, cool. I'm just so used to playing coy. Again.
Yeah, no.
Riddles.
No, don't. Mm-mm.
Okay, that'll be my challenge.
And
totally
not
over Draxl.
not to like be offensive or anything, but I assume that'll be a little bit hard for you, being someone who, by nature speaks in riddles.
Yeah. It's honestly, it took a lot of training to like speak the common language without just like turning it into a riddle.
Right.
What's red and black and dead all over? Whatever. It's what.
The bug on the ground,
Yeah. You know that episode of Trek Star where they go to the planet and they all speak in like references.
Oh, I love that one.
Yeah.
Tolan says as he walks by, like carrying stuff.
It's the metal spatula and the silverware, the good silverware. Oh yeah, that's a great one.
Okay, and like I don't know his personal preferences, but I can see him being really into the like the up close tension in a fight.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe the best way to flirt with him would be to like, hey, do you want to spar again? And then just get a little too close.
It's a sword clashing moment.
Put the hand against the wall and do the lean.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Copy done.
We're talking like total like enemies fighting each other and like the villains clearly queer quoted and then just like, ooh, hello, bad guy. Hello. Oh, you're so kind of thing.
Yeah. And like,
all right. Obviously not the queer coded like
maybe
equals bad guy, but yeah.
Maybe if he manages to tackle you, you give him like the look before throwing him off.
She looks down at herself. I'm not gonna throw it. Like, I'm not gonna throw the fight. Kind of.
No. I mean, like, he's tackled you, and he's on top of you for a second, and before you literally toss him because you're stronger.
Okay.
Just that little flirtatious look, and either way, he'll be into the fight.
Okay.
And he might pick up on that.
He was really into the fight.
Yeah.
Jaguar Quinn, I love how we're workshopping smoochies. All right. Okay. I'm gonna go try and figure this out for a little bit. I'm just gonna hang out in my knot room and then see, like, can I use one of your guys' fantasy message boards? So I can order myself a new phone. Would that be okay?
Yeah, we should probably get phones.
Yeah. I just have my tablet. Watch BooTube on.
BooTube. All right, cool. So she runs off and she starts like ordering a new phone and like, it'll be here tomorrow. I paid express.
Does he always make that sound when he gets knocked unconscious? 'Cause that was.
Well, it depends on why he got knocked unconscious. No, but that kind of thing, it was just like, I'm losing this fight, but I lost it in an epic way. So you can make that, like, that was a great fight. Like, yeah, it's like...
It was just like, that was awkward. It's just very awkward.
I don't know what you're thinking.
No, I've heard that kind of stuff before in books I've read. The visual novel kind.
I mean, like, I feel like you and I have read the same level of that kind of thing, but I feel like maybe you should work on realizing how that translates differently to real life.
Okay.
And how maybe that stuff is fiction for the most part. But I'll take recommendations on like...
And with that, we will end this session. Wow. What a session. We got a great fight. We got some great exposition going on. And we've got dates coming and going.
Oh boy.
Tolan's blacksmithing is literally, like, out of the closet.
Yeah, they're like scaled imprinted, so they have like they're still made of wood, but they have like a scale imprint and then your name engraved on them.
They're like so nice. He might have
So
spent like
good.
just 5 minutes outside just staring at them.
Yeah, just end over end.
Just being like, wow.
What a great session! Thank you guys so much. That was a lot of fun. I'm always blown away by what you guys do. I didn't expect the fight to happen, and when you rolled out like because my domain is death and it's another 40 points of damage, that was like a good chunk of her health, and I was like, if he does that like 2 more times, it's over. This is done. When you said I rolled 11 damage, she had 3 HP left.
You want to know? You want to know the worst thing about that?
What?
So it is 5 plus twice my cleric level. I thought it was 5 plus my... So it was supposed to do 15.
Oh, you could
Instead of 10.
You could have won! You were so close. So close.
Whoops.
Well, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. As always, we love having you guys here. Thank you, Jaguar Quinn, for being our remote audio technician.
Thanks for the last name.
Real quick, as always, thanks to Fox Beauty Cosmetics. One day, their website will be back up online. Hopefully it's soon. I'm wearing some of it. I don't know if anybody else is today. Yeah.
I actually brought like the palette from that other place because they don't have a name, but they have this really cute palette.
Oh my gosh.
Like,
that is adorable.
What?
So Fox is the lip color, but this one is the eyeshadows. I used the Hualian set, so I'm wearing Sanlong and the bamboo hat.
Oh my gosh, and look at those colors.
The colors
Those
are
are
really
so
vibrant,
good.
Pretty. Oh, the plastic.
Oh. Thank you.
But I couldn't find the name of the people who made them, so...
I think my cousin, who's not into anime at all, just bought one of those.
Oh, nice.
Because she showed me the picture, and it was art from Oron High.
Nice! Oh my gosh.
So, I'm not wearing any of his makeup, but, like, this lip gloss is the best lip gloss for everything. By Fox.
Mm-hmm.
It's very good.
Good stuff.
I made sure to message Fox and be like, thank you for the... because they sent me a makeup tutorial to look over, and that's what I did for Zagreus.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
It
That's awesome.
helped me kind of get the confidence to do some more extreme eyeshadow, which looked fabulous.
Fantastic. As always, thank you guys so much. And where can people find you all online? Let's start with you, Jazzy.
I on Twitter, Crimson Nova Cos, and then I actually started posting to Instagram again, which is the same tag. It's at Crimson Nova Cos.
Dustin.
And Sky Still Art and Sky Still Cosplay on Twitter and Instagram.
Yes.
Pannon?
Pannon on Instagram. I actually posted recently too, which is
I've seen that. It's
forever
great.
since I posted, and at Pannonation on Twitter.
At VFire Cosplay on Facebook and Insta, and around the at Cosplay Stitch Twitter.
And you can follow me for whatever reason on Twitter at CrestSphinx. Awesome. Thank you guys so much for being at my table. Thank you guys. And I hope all of your roles are at least interesting. Bye!